Hello and welcome back to Too Many Books. Today, my friends, I want to do another book review, book comparison video for you. And today, I want to talk to you about The Mailman by Bentley Little. Or to quote Charlie from It's Always Sunny, do you want to talk about the mail? Let's talk about the mail. More specifically, The Mailman. So this, I'm actually showcasing 3 editions here, all of which are from Cemetery Dance, which is going to be the paperback edition, which is the edition that's most readily available. You know, nothing too crazy here. Nice little small trim paperback with some Elderlemon Design cover artwork. The trade hardcover, also featuring some Elderlemon Design artwork. And then, of course, the 20th anniversary edition, signed edition. Nice little hardcover here. But I'll kind of showcase these, starting with the smallest, moving my way up, as we talk about the novel itself. So I recently did The Revelation, which was Bentley Little's very first novel. It won him the Bram Stoker Award for Best Debut. But it's really The Mailman, his second novel, his sophomore effort, where he really comes into his own and kind of defines that Bentley Little formula that his fans will have grown to love, and his detractors have grown to hate. So, I mean, some of those elements were present in The Revelation, particularly it being the title, being a small town in Arizona, being an everyman at the center of the novel, or 3 everymen in the case of The Revelation, and The Mailman here. But it's really The Mailman where he kind of goes full Bentley Little. So the small town is beset with a tragic passing of their mailman. You know, he seemed like a happy man, but suddenly he has taken his own life. And well, the replacement mailman is a strange guy. He's very gaunt, very skinny, very pale, bright orange. Bright red hair. I'm picturing Carrot Top. And anyways, things soon take a turn for the worse. This mailman is, well, downright creepy. The letters and packages that are suddenly being delivered to those around town are downright sinister. They are showing off the darkest secrets of the inhabitants of this town. They are sowing distrust amongst each other, causing infighting within families. Friends are being torn apart. It's all hell is breaking loose. And right at the center of everything is a demonic mailman who is just enjoying his time here in this town. So it does follow, as I mentioned, the everyman, in this case 3 everymen, or an everyman, every woman, and every boy, in the central family. Doug being the father, Trish being the mother, Billy being the son, as they try to all alternate between their chapters of what the hell is going on in the town. As I mentioned, being a Bentley Little novel, this is the defining Bentley Little novel, in my opinion, or at least the first one where he really is doing his Bentley Little goodness or badness, depending on which side of that spectrum, which side of that fence you find yourself residing. Essentially, as I mentioned, Bentley Little, he takes a small town in Arizona, check. The title, check. What we're really adding to the formula here is an aspect of everyday life, or an aspect of modern society that is twisted in a very dark and perversive way. In this case, the mail system, the mailman. So you're going to be expecting some dark and twisted horror in here. This is not necessarily the type that's going to give you nightmares per se, but it's the type that is going to just disturb you. It's creepy. It gets under your skin. Taking a very, very basic thing like the mail service, like the mailman, and kind of turning it on its head. If you have not read a Bentley Little novel, go in knowing that you're not going to necessarily expect the kind of terror one would get from Stephen King. This is more in line with think like your Richard Layman. I would say think your Bentley Little. I mean, that's pretty obvious. If this is the type of thing where go in, check out The Mailman. If you haven't read any Bentley Little, if you enjoy it, you're going to like his other novels. If you hate it, you're going to hate his other novels. He is a very formulaic author, to say the least. This edition is the fanciest of the editions out there. Well, I should say there's a lettered edition of this, bound in leather. That would be the fanciest edition out there. This is the fanciest, more affordable edition out there, being the 20th anniversary edition. Features Les Edwards artwork on the cover, a little Glenn Chadbourne artwork on the signature page. Nice little cloth-bound book. It's actually pretty affordable, even though it is, limited to 1,000 copies. Although it'd be even more affordable with the trade hardcover or the trade paperback editions. Now, I will admit this is not the most accessible of Bentley Little's novels. I mean, it is the first one that has that Bentley Little formula. If you want the most accessible one, you're probably going to want to go with The Store. But, I mean, I personally think you can't go wrong with The Mailman as well. It is a decent starting point for Bentley Little. If you did read The Revelation first, just know that is more of a traditional horror novel. It's not really a Bentley Little horror novel, whereas The Mailman is. I mean, you have like I said, you have all your aspects in this novel. And my only real complaint, and this is a complaint that Bentley Little that I have with several Bentley Little novels, is that, one, it is formulaic, but I enjoy that formula as long as you space it out with other books. You can't be reading many Bentley Little novels back to back. Is that in the ending chapters there is an instance, a strange happening, a strange package. I'm not going to spoil anything, but a strange happening that leaves you scratching your chin, kind of wondering what the hell it is. It's a decisive moment for the character, but you never really get an explanation as to what it is, and it leaves you wanting an explanation, which is something Bentley Little is not going to give you. He's not going to give you the satisfaction, but that's fine. It serves its job. It's quite simply, Bentley Little was apparently very angry at the mail service. They are thanked right here with a special thanks. He says, "This is my family for their problems with the post office." So he's very, he is very disgruntled against the post office, and he has taken out his complaints with the mailman. So there you have it. There are the 3 editions that are most readily available of the Mailman if you're going to get a fancier edition these days. Like I said, the fanciest one out there is going to be the signed edition here, the oversized edition from Cemetery Dance. But if you want something a little cheaper, you can go with the trade hardcover from Cemetery Dance. If you want something even cheaper than that, there's of course the trade paperback from Cemetery Dance. 3 different types, 3 different pieces of art, 3 different mailmen to be had. Well, same mailman, different package. And that is your pun of the day, I guess. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I have at least 1 book review a week, usually on Tuesdays. This one's a day late, but these little book comparisons as well if I have multiple editions to showcase. So I hope you enjoyed this. I also have plenty of other unboxings on the channel. Check out Cemetery Dance. Their backlog in particular, or the trade editions in particular, are very readily available, even if their limited editions have slowed down significantly. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you around next time.